Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Calderon. Welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner. Joining us now is the head coach of the UAlbany softball team, Chris Canada. Chris, how's it going?
It's going okay right now.
Right now, right?
Right now.
Right now. It's time to do a little bit of recapping, and then we'll, take a look at the schedule coming up. Which, when we talk about it, pretty insane. But we'll
Yeah.
touch on that in a few minutes. But the Winthrop Invitational, you guys just finished that up. 5 games over a couple of days. You finished that tournament 2-3. And we joked around about it last week on Coach's Corner. You open up that invitational with Kentucky, and the Wildcats beat you 8-zip. It's one of those things where obviously you're going in, you want to play your best, you want to win, but in the end, it's Kentucky, and you chalk it up for it's Kentucky.
Yeah, we were a little bit, I think, looking at the name on the uniform for the first 3 innings of that game, and after that, kind of settled down. The pitchers settled down. Only gave up another, I think Caitlin only gave up another couple of hits after that first inning. So we settled down, but the fact that we came out like that and, we're a little, I guess, scared, was a little concerning for the coaching staff. But, again, it was right off a long trip and, jumped right into that, but.
I mean, I don't want to get too analytical here, but in a game like that when you're going in, and like I said, anybody who's worth their salt as a coach player, you're competitive, you want to win those games, but when you go back and you look at a game like that, is there where you say, okay, maybe for the first couple of innings, we were in awe of it being Kentucky, but then once you settle down, can you take like 3 or 4 innings and say, look how well we played here, if we can just harness that?
Yeah, and that's what we did. We were like, look what happened after we settled down after the first 2 innings. Like, there wasn't anything there that was overwhelming that we should have been in awe of. So, the fact that we came out like that was a little disappointing, but we talked about it, and I think they learned a lesson from that, and then we just moved on and played some better games after that.
Sure. That was game 1 of a doubleheader to open up that invitational, and now, you play Winthrop, the host team.
Yes.
And you're up 12-zip. Okay. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm sorry to do this to you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to do this to you. So you open up the game 12-zip, and you have your starter has a no-hitter going, and then all of a sudden Winthrop comes back. And all kidding aside, we're talking about it before the taping. And neither one of us had really seen anything like that, where they then go and score 10 unanswered runs,
right,
and make things a little more interesting than maybe you thought.
Yeah. I've never seen a team blow a 12-run lead, and I really didn't want to be the first team to ever do that.
That's not that side of history you want to be on, right?
You don't want to be on that side of the history. So we were like up 12-0. We're playing different kids, and then all of a sudden we had like a walk, a hit batter, an error, a double, and then another walk, and then like a grand slam, and it was 12-6, and just the momentum shifted obviously towards them, and then they get a couple more in the next couple of innings, and we were holding on for dear life in the 7th with the tying runs on, but hopefully another lesson
give
learned.
the fans the money's worth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the second day, another doubleheader. You also split that. You lose to Lehigh 5-4. Another one of those, and I know you're not about moral victories, but Lehigh, good program.
Yeah.
You take that momentum, and then you beat Winthrop again.
Yes.
10-8 in that game.
And that game, that second Winthrop game, the Lehigh game was a pretty well played game. We got a pretty good pitch game from our freshman. She ran out of gas a little bit in the 7th. We gave up 4 to them, 4 more in the 7th, and then we scored 4 in the bottom of the 7th, but just wasn't enough.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the Winthrop game, again, we were down to our last out. Mackenzie Bump actually tripled home the tying run, and right after that, one of our senior second basemen hit a 2-run homer to put us up 10-8, and then we held on.
Yeah, well, you finished that invitational 2-3, and I'm glad that you mentioned Mackenzie Bump. Last week when we were talking about, hey, you know what? You've got a nice freshman class coming in. Is there any young ladies in that group that can maybe make an immediate impact? And right away it seems like Mackenzie Bump is kind of moving to the head of that class. Given some local love here, she is an Averill Park grad. She won America East Rookie of the Week, and just from a stat standpoint, had a really good weekend in that invitation.
She's been hitting the ball really well, so far the whole entire season, and playing a pretty solid third base too. Being a freshman, we have our learning moments, and I'm on her pretty much in practice all the time, but she handles it pretty well, and she's been playing more like a veteran than I expected her to.
Sure. Now, we talked about the teams you just played. Now what's coming up on the schedule? And you want to talk about a run here coming up. This weekend, Delaware Spring Invitational, okay, from the 11th through the 13th. And then after that, it's the Rebel Spring Games. You are playing, I think it's like off the top of my head, 11 to 13 games in the next 7 days.
Yes.
Do you like that? Are you indifferent? Do you care? Or is it like, what are you doing to me with this schedule?
Yeah, no, I'm the idiot that made that schedule, so.
I didn't want to say anything.
Well, yeah. So, you know, it's an opportunity for us, you know, the kids are on break, so we get to play a lot of games in a short period of time. This weekend is a good competition weekend for us, and then, you know, our break is so late that we have to just play wherever we can get games at this point, so, yeah, it's a lot of games, but, you know, it kind of simulates that end of the season being tired thing and learning how to play through that being tired thing.
Beautiful. She's the head coach of the UAlbany softball team, Chris Canada. Chris, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
And enjoy the trip.
Yes,
all right?
I
Pack
will.
a lot,
And
all right?
Coach's Corner next time you see me,
At
hopefully.
that rate, maybe June? We'll
Yes,
miss you.
exactly.
Sounds good. Again, she's Chris Canada, head coach of the softball team at UAlbany. Don't forget, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. We know you know about UAlbanySports.com, but tell a friend. Again, another edition of Coach's Corner in the books. I'm Joe Calderon. We'll see you next time.